Hello out there all across the internet. Welcome or welcome back to the Confidence and Cashflow Hangathon with your favorite and mine, Vanessa Simpkins. Today, we are talking about paid advertising. Don't get overwhelmed. We are going to talk about the biggest mistakes that people make when they're starting out in paid advertising or blowing through budgets. We're going to talk to you about how to avoid all of those mistakes right here today. And in a couple of minutes, we're going to open up this Hangout, this chat, so that you can come on and get your questions answered by Vanessa herself. Now, if this is your first day with us and you're like, who the heck is this Vanessa woman? I'll tell you. Vanessa has been featured on Fox, ABC, CBS, and NBC TV for her two best-selling books, Take Your Power Back Now and From Bankrupt to $900 a Day Selling Mops. Vanessa is not only passionate, but also effective at inspiring entrepreneurs just like you to skyrocket their confidence and their cash flow by implementing finely tuned solid sales attraction systems and mindset mastery tools that help her clients prosper. So, oh my gosh, I can't talk today. A powerful, fabulous training ahead, all about Facebook ads and how to make them sing for you. You ready, Vanessa?
I'm ready. Thank you, Annie. Thank you for kicking us off here, and super stoked to be joining you again for day 9. Oh my gosh, where has the time gone? I'm just gonna get comfy here with my coffee, but to kick us off, I really want to celebrate all of the amazing wins, like Chandrika yesterday, who made it her first high-end sale. You know, come and join us in the confidenceandcashflow.com/live. On that page, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or Periscope, come and join the conversation. You're going to see, you know, some of what happens. Yesterday, we had people saying, I raised my prices. I've had bigger breakthroughs here, you know, in 10 days than I have in 10 years of buying other people's programs, which makes me so happy. And today we're going to talk about paid advertising. So make sure you jump on over to the .com/live. You're seeing that thing scroll down the bottom of the screen. That's the website where you can pick up your worksheet. So make sure that you guys head over there, grab your worksheet. We're going to dig in here in just a moment. Before we get started, I want to do a quick shout out to some of the people that just have been absolute rocking this challenge, and we've been giving you guys ways to win here on our confidenceandcashflow.com/win page at the top. You'll see there's a way for you to get a free membership site and start sharing this challenge and getting points. That's what you can still do today. You know, there's we're giving away points, we're giving away prizes, we're giving away over, you know, $10,000 in programs and coaching. There are 5 people that are going to win this workshop profit secret system. That's how I got started in coaching, how I generated my first 6-figure year by doing these small intimate workshops, and how you can sell high-end coaching consulting from the stage. We'll walk you through the entire system. We're giving those away. There's all kinds of things to win. Simple way to get started. And I want to take a look here. Dr. Jane is at the top of the leaderboard with 62,000 points. Dr. Jane is in the house. Now, guys, every time you, it's really easy to get points. If you register, we give you 100 points. If you watch, you know, the trainings, we give you points. If you share, if you comment, you get points. You get points for everything. So congratulations, Dr. Jane, Joy Marino, 62,000 right there in second place. You guys are like neck and neck over here. Sandy Goyer, congratulations, 57,000 points. Nicole Smith, right on Nicole, just snuck right in here in 4th place. And Devin, welcome again, 47,000 points. You guys are rocking it. Thank you, Right Choice, Reiki, Tanza, Nick, Sandra, Doreen, Katrine, Christina, Durrani, Chris, Katya, Edita. You guys are, you know, really dominating here the leaderboard. And I want to make it really clear that we want everybody to win. All right, if you guys are going to help me share this message, and I mean, it's doing so, there's so much value. The people that are showing up here day after day are saying this has been the best, you know, coaching. We're so grateful. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Annie, and the team at Take Your Power Back Now for putting this on. And so if you're going to help me share that message and bring more transformation out there, I want you all to win. And so register, even if this is your first day you're joining us, register up here on the top right-hand side. And if you get 1,000 points, which everybody can do, okay, it's easy to get 1,000 points. I'm going to make sure that you win, and I'm going to give you a copy. It's a video of my personal Vanessa Simpkins morning mindset ritual routine. What do I do every day that allows this multi-million-dollar women's empowerment company, Take Your Power Back Now, to thrive and grow and expand? How did I go from making 130,000 a year, 170,000, 450,000, 1.6 million? How did I do it? What were the practices? What were the habits? What were the beliefs that I installed in my brain that allowed me to, grow myself as a leader, to grow this company? That's what I'm going to share with you. So that being said, let's jump into the training. We're giving away prizes today, so make sure that you're joining us on the .com live page. We have books to give away. I'm going to give away copies of From Bankrupt to $900 a Day Selling Mops. True story. That's how I got started in sales. And my next book, Take Your Power Back Now, The Ultimate Confidence Guide for Women. How to overcome the resistance to creating a life that you love. And I know that today's topic is really heavy on resistance. People have a lot of resistance to running paid advertising. It's overwhelming. Raise your hand, let me know if this is you. You hear the word Facebook ads and your eyes glaze over and you start rolling in your head and you're thinking, oh my God, this stuff is Chinese to me. When I got started in Facebook advertising many years ago, back in 2000, and I think it was 2011, 2012, is when I got started in Facebook advertising. And I did a course. It was like $3,000 a month. And they had us doing some pretty complicated online marketing. And I didn't understand how to do this Facebook ad stuff. And I got my account shut down. And that kind of sucked. And then I got it back on again. Apparently, Facebook doesn't like women in bikinis, and they don't want income claims like 10K in 30 days. They don't like that at all, ever. So there are certain rules that you have to play by. So I got my account shut down once, got it turned back on again, and then spent about $30,000 on fire trying to crack the Facebook code. And thankfully, we did. I had a lot of help along the way, and got my Facebook ads account shut down again and turned back on again. So I have been in this game for a while. I calculated when I was in there just the other day, I've spent over $700,000 in Facebook ads in the last few years. So I've learned a lot, and I want to share that with you. So I get it if it's confusing for you and it's overwhelming. And the key here to using paid advertising is using it in the right way. And I'm going to share with you here some of the mistakes to avoid with paid advertising. Number one is not using it. What's the first mistake? Coaches, they just don't use it because it's overwhelming. They don't know what to do. They don't know who to follow. They try and like go from, riding a bicycle to buying a freaking Kawasaki 1000. Guess what? You don't do that and make that jump. You learn how to go to a little moped, a 50cc. Okay? Don't try and then jump on a freaking 1000cc motorcycle. You're going to kill yourself. That's what people are doing with advertising. So I'm going to show you a moped. Okay? Moped is really fun. You can have a shit ton of fun on a moped. You can make a shit ton of money. I'm going to show you guys here, what's possible. So don't not use it because it's scary. Get the right system and be where you are in your advertising. Number two, the second mistake people make with paid advertising is that they're using the wrong kind of ad. Okay, they're getting 1000cc instead of the moped, right? First, you got to learn how to ride the bike with the training wheels, and you got to take the training wheels off, and then you got to be like, look, Ma, no hands on the bike before you start getting on a motorcycle. All right. Number three. Third biggest mistake is that people don't target the right audiences on Facebook. And we're going to keep this conversation. Again, you can ask me anything. Get ready here in about 9 minutes. We're going to open up the lines, bring you guys into the Hangout, and you can ask me any question you want about Facebook ads, about growing your six-figure coaching business. But my business certainly took off when I started using Facebook ads. I'll tell you that much. And one of the mistakes that we see people making is they want to advertise to everybody. It's a mistake that a lot of new coaches make. They don't want to offend anybody. They're so desperate for clients. They want to be open to everybody. So Facebook is such a profound animal, beast. It has information on everybody. Probably knows how many times you wiped your butt this morning, okay? It knows what books you read, who you follow, probably how much money you make. Facebook knows everything, which is a little bit scary. However, this is good because you can target an exact slice. You can target women who are 52 who do yoga and drive a white Mercedes and live in this zip code and read these books and watch these TV shows. Pretty freaking outrageous. So it's the biggest beast, the biggest animal in the advertising world right now, because it allows you to get so specific and granular. And the problem is people are just being too open and wide with their marketing. So again, not targeting what I call say it and spray it, like, you know, instead of being really laser focused. That's the third mistake. The fourth mistake is not doing enough testing, not doing enough testing. And this is, you know, a habit. One of the women yesterday in our Facebook group was saying, you know, Vanessa, oh gosh, you know, I've done all these programs and, you know, I want to do your program now. And I'm like, I like this one, her attitude. She's showing me that she's resourceful. Okay. She's showing me that, you know, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to keep going until I figure it out. And that kind of persistence, we've talked a lot about, you know, habits for success during this hangout. You have got to have this attitude when looking at marketing, kind of like it's a puzzle and you have all the pieces there. And you can have one piece in a puzzle, and even if you pound on that damn piece, it'll never fit in your puzzle. But if you just tweak the thing, just 5 degrees, click, all of a sudden the freaking thing works and you see the picture and it looks beautiful. That's Facebook advertising, guys. Is this banging, trying to do the same thing over and over again? It takes a lot of energy and effort, will cost you a lot of money and time. But if you come at it with a, I'm like a little scientist, and let's tweak that, and let's tweak this, let's tweak the ad copy, let's tweak the picture, let's do this. Win, I got it. And when you do have, when the piece does fit, it's like you have a faucet that you can turn on and clients come falling through. How would you guys like it? You know, let me know, comment here on the page. What would happen to you if you could get 10 people every single week raising their hand to want to work with you? How would that change your business? How would that change your life? How would that change your income? How would that change your confidence, right? With all of these warmed up people ready, knowing, liking, ready to buy from you. Could you burn through a few of them while you learn sales? Yeah, that's the point. That is the point. If you're a new coach, you need to learn. You are going to make some mistakes. It's called learning, folks. All right? Hopefully, you get some great guidance and mentorship so that your learning curve is shorter. All right? But you want to have a consistent flow of leads in your business so that you can learn. So let me know, how would that change your life? How would that change your business? You know, that's the fourth mistake, not doing enough testing. People give up before they get 5 feet from gold, you know, and they give up. The fifth mistake people make with paid advertising is not getting help. It's not getting help with this, and they're trying to figure it out all on their own. Don't do that. I burned 30 grand and I had the help of experts. Now that says something about persistence, doesn't it? So best paid advertising outlet, the most robust, is Facebook. Facebook is the behemoth. They also run Instagram. What kind of ads are the best kinds of ads? I'm in this training today, I'm gonna go and kind of keep this big picture, and I'm gonna direct you guys to a very concise, here's how we do our $5 a day ad. I'm gonna give you guys that training. It's on our free Bikini Business Breakthrough Facebook group. But if you're not using paid advertising, you are dead in the water. You are dead in the water, all right? Because Facebook is changing, all of the algorithms are changing. They're making it harder for you to post, for people to see, your friends, your fans, the content that you post, right? So, and again, if we can show you how to spend $1 on Facebook and make $5 back, is it worth it? if I can show you how to spend $1 and make $3 back, is it worth it? Very, very highly profitable. Coaching is a highly profitable business because there's a very high profit margin, which means you can spend a lot of money to get a client. What are you really paying for? Your rent in your house doesn't cost you anymore. Your computer, maybe $100 a month for a website. You got an iPhone? Okay, great, let's go. So you have a high profit margin. If your coaching program, we've been showing you how we build this, you're right by now you should have your coaching program mapped out, $1,000 program, $3,000 program, $5,000 program. How much money can you spend on an ad to get a client? Quite a bit. It becomes a numbers game, okay? So here are the best parts of an ad. The most important part is the headline. Well, actually, before the headline is the actual image. On Facebook, what counts the most with great marketing, arrests you, it disrupts you, it gets your attention, okay? And so Facebook, people are scrolling through their feed, and they see an image. So the picture is the #1 thing. That you get that right, and then you work on your headline. A headline is like, who cares if you write great emails if it's not curiosity based? No one's going to read your emails. So a great hook, a headline, ask a question. Ask a question. That's a great hook. It's a great way to start an ad. And again, for the specific play-by-play, how we do it, I'm going to drop a link for you guys to watch that training. You can look inside the Facebook Ads dashboard and get that. It's with our Facebook Ads Ninja, Nazim. And finally, the audience targeting. That's really important. You want to make sure that you're showing your ad to the right people. What's the recipe for cash flow? Be visible, deliver value, make offers to people who can say yes. And finally, call to action, right? One of the mistakes that people make is they do this boosted post to the website. Yeah, well, people can go on your website and they can click on the home page, they can click here, they can go there, they can go there. That's not an effective ad. An effective ad, every part of the process is just calling for one action. The point of an ad is so people click the freaking link and go to opt in. Don't drive people to your website. Drive them to an opt-in page. Drive them to your Facebook group. Drive them to a place where you can now start to get them on your list or in your group, okay, to build a relationship. Don't make an ad to get them to book a call with you. That's like asking someone to marry you before you take them out for margaritas and chips and salsa. So call to action that drives them to begin that relationship with you. You got to give before you get. All right. And there's a system and a process for doing that. So that being said, I want to stop talking. I want to invite you guys to get in the conversation, get your questions answered, because as you've seen here, confidence, clarity is what leads to the cash flow. Chandrika's already here, got sales coming in. All of you guys are having major breakthroughs with your videos. I want you to have major breakthroughs with your offers and your ads and your sales. So Annie, how are we doing here in the group? Oh, and how are we doing with the .com live page? So again, I'm gonna go over here and show you guys how to join us in the Hangathon. This is, if you go to, here's the page. I'm just going to pop that up here for you guys to see. When you go to this page, confidenceandcashflow.com/live, you're going to click this pink button right here.
The button is live.
Woohoo! The button is live right here. There's so many, there is an entire team here in the background running this awesome show, and I'm so grateful for that. So if you join this pink button, you will be able to come in and join us. Annie will unmute you. You guys can ask me questions. And we're giving out today, what are we giving out today? We are giving out signed copies of these books. So first, people who jump in, come on in if you're new and you've never asked a question yet. We're going to reward you. We're rewarding the habits that lead to success. What are those habits? Showing up, right? When it's not convenient, you know, overcoming just the technical hurdles to get into this hangout is really great practice, right, to running an online business. Women tell me every day, oh, I want to have the freedom. I want to be the bikini business coach like you. I want to live in Hawaii. I want to do all this women's empowerment work. Ah, it's so awesome what you're doing. Well, yeah, and you better strap your tits on and get to work. Okay, a lot of this, what you're going to have to learn as a coach is online marketing, sales, technology, habits, you know, overcoming your gremlins, the mindset. So join us in the hangout. I'm going to reward you guys, you know, for having the persistence. Was it Julie came on here yesterday and she was like, I've been trying every day. This thing's not working. Finally, persistence paid off. And she was able to get on.
And she's back today.
Right on. So come on over and join us in the hangathon, and let us know what questions that you have. You can type them also on the page. And I'm gonna let Annie here man the show and bring people on. And I'm also gonna check and see if we have any questions while she's doing that.
I have a question for you from over on the Bikini Business Coach page. Yeah. Tia asks, what about message me as a call to action? Is that, so I think that's what, I'm double checking that that's what Tia's asking, but it says, what about message me call to action for more information for your Facebook ad? Is that a effective call to action?
Well, let me tell you about, this is a great question. Message me. We have something now in Facebook called Facebook Messenger. So, and Facebook bots, which is a whole different can of worms. It's more like a complicated strategy that we teach our year-long clients in the Bikini Business Mastermind. We have a 8-week, you know, strap your tits on, get it done, make your first few sales bootcamp for new coaches. And we have a year-long program to teach you how to scale and grow and leverage and, you know, do masterminds and fun retreats and things like that, and dial in your online marketing. And just to keep you accountable to like get into action every day. So one of the things that we've started to test is running an ad to have people join our Facebook Messenger bot. We have tested that, and it works really well. But we have never tested, hey, message me. Hey, send me a private message. So that would be interesting. And kind of the jury's still out. We're still testing, you know, Facebook Messenger bots. But I'll tell you, one of the reasons why our clients get great results is because we go out there in the marketplace. I get all these conventions. I have mentors. I learn. We take all this information in, and there's a lot of information out there, and then we test it. And whatever works, we say, okay, now we go and we teach this to our clients. So imagine what that would be like if you could not have to go out there and just go to one place and learn and implement one, you know, 2-3 steps to get a result. That's one of the reasons why our clients get great results in our programs. So we haven't tested send me a message, but we have tested join our messenger bot. And that's kind of, that's got a great open rate. So some of you guys joining us here on the Hangathon have been getting reminders via Messenger. And that's kind of a more, it's a great question. It's more of an advanced advertising strategy. And that strategy is really about omnipresence. Okay, so again, you've probably heard this several times, but people need to see your branding 7 to 11 touch points before it clicks, right? So we, you can also do retargeting ads, which, you know, let's say you sign up for my webinar, or you sign up for my Facebook group or something, or you watch this whole confidence and cash flow, you know, a hangathon. We can then go and market you on the other social media channels, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, and pop up in your messenger and say, hey, how did you like it? You know, want to book a call? So that creates this omnipresence where you are everywhere. And I'm sure you guys have had that when you go to buy something at Nordstrom's or on Amazon and you don't finish it all the way through. They have cookies and pixels on landing pages and ending pages, and then you can retarget them. You can say, hey, remember me over here? Hey, remember me over here? And we do that. We definitely do that. It works very well. It's more of an advanced strategy. Tanza says, do you have to do the 10K in 30 days in order to apply for the year long? Nope, you don't. I'm going to show you guys here the places where you can go and find out about our programs. If you want to find out about the Bikini Business Breakthrough Program, the website is bikinibusinesscoach.com. Bikinibusinesscoach.com. I'll just show you quickly here what the website looks like. And you can go ahead and take a look at that. Bikinibusinesscoach.com at the very top. That's the URL. Go and check it out. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of videos on here. We do live events, you know, twice a year in Hawaii and California. And you get to work with my rockstar team. And listen, I'm not going to go through that, but check that out. So no, you don't have to go through the 10K and 30-day program. 10K and 30-day program.com is our program for new coaches that don't really have a high-end program yet. You know, again, they're making fun of me here. Vanessa lied, 10K in 28 days. So if you're unclear about what to actually sell and how to sell it, and you're never run an ad before, probably best to start out in the bootcamp. But that's a great question. And I want to share with you guys, while we're on the topic of advertising, I want to share with you guys something here. And Tanza, this is for you, and I see a few other questions here. But I'm going to share with you guys one of our clients in our year-long program. I was just watching this video here today. Helen, who got her ads, you know, she's more of an established coach. I'm just going to play this video and let you guys see her results in our program.
Vanessa, the sound is not really coming through on Helen's video. Unfortunately, a lot of us are not really able to clearly hear. So can you tell us what the magnificent Helen has been saying?
Hey, thanks, Annie, for tuning in. Yeah, so Helen's basically saying, and you guys can check this out again in our breakthrough group, the Bikini Business Breakthrough group. But basically, she got her ads going. She spent $300 on ads and brought in 21,000 pounds in sales. I don't know what that is in US dollars, but that's, you know, quite something. So make sure you check that out. The power of advertising, again, allows you to put your marketing on autopilot, so that it's your marketing, it's your ads that are doing the going and the finding, and you're focusing on the enrolling and the service delivery. So that's what her video said. She said, you know, made $21,000 in the last 13 days. And then she credits, you know, the program to helping her. She said, there's nothing new out there. This is what I loved about her testimonial. She goes, there's nothing new in online marketing. The difference is, she's like, with your team and the support that they gave me, I actually put it into practice. I implemented it. And so I feel like, you know, a lot of people that get into advertising, they're learning and learning and learning. And then when it comes to the doing, they're like, is that right? Did I do it right? How come my ad was disapproved? It's not, how do I know if it's a good ad? Okay, that's another great question. I'm going to answer this. So if you want to know whether your ad is good, you've got to get a 2% or more click-through rate. A 2% or more click-through rate. Now I'm going to direct you guys here to the training on our specific ad. I'm going to go and find it for you guys and show you how to find it inside our group, because I think a lot of people are saying, hey, you know, I want to know specifically how you guys are doing this. And we created a training for you where Nazim walked you guys through, opened up the ads manager and said, hey, click here, do this. Hey, do that. This is that training right over here. How to use Facebook ads to attract clients online. If you go to the Bikini Business Breakthrough group in Facebook, you can find that right there. And people are saying, it's sort of amazing things, man. Thank you so much for this tutorial. It's super simple to follow. I was able to create an ad easily. You know, I follow your steps, but I haven't been getting great results. 9 clicks per day. What do you do when that happens? How do you regroup? So, you know, so these are the questions that we help our clients answer. You know, and again, if you're looking for us to tweak your ads or help you, make sure that you're running the right ads and you want to get our help, the best thing to do is to apply for our bootcamp. And again, there's a way to do that right here on the live page. There's where to apply for the 8-week 10K. It's called the 10K in 30 days, but it's actually an 8-week program. And we had some great people asking questions yesterday about the program. It's always running. This program never stops. It always runs. So the beauty of that is that we have some people that are on week 1 in the mastermind. So when you start, you get your own private mindset mentor, and they take you on the first day and they help you craft your authentic selling story. So right away on day 1, you know exactly who you are in the marketplace and how to position yourself and all of your ads and all of the content you put in your groups and what to say. You're going to use that story on stages, right, in your sales calls, like everywhere. So right on day 1, boom, that's what you get. And then we take you through an 8-week modules. Every week you just get one other module that opens up. So you're never overwhelmed. You're just following this process that we've perfected over the last 8 years. And then you're part of a Facebook group where you get to connect with all of these other women, and not thousands of women. We have maybe 30 to 50 women at a time going through the program. But what's great is that you might be there on week 1 and you join in and you're like, hey, I'm here on the live call with Vanessa, and you're listening to somebody who's on week 4 who's made like $13,000 in sales. And you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna strap my tits on and get to work because I want those kind of results. Similarly, the women who are on week 6 or week 7 and are almost graduating, and they see these new people come in and they're like, the new people are like, oh my God, is this gonna work? I don't know, The people who are graduating, like, I remember feeling like that. Wow, have I freaking come so far. So it's a really cool dynamics and a really awesome way for women, I believe, after doing this work now for 10 years, that women learn and grow better together. So I wanted to let you know that today, now through Saturday, this program, you can apply at any time, but we have a promotion running from now until Saturday. And after Saturday, the price is going up. So if you've been following along, if you've been kind of on the fence, you've been thinking, oh, I'd love to, work with you guys. I'd love to help you. I'd love to, get your help with my ads. I'd love to get your help, Vanessa, with sales. I'd love to help, get some help with marketing. This is how to do it. Apply for the program. Don't ask me how much it costs, apply. What will happen is you get on a phone with a member of our team, and a member of our team will then spend 45 minutes really serving you and finding out what, number one, what's going on? Why aren't you getting the results that you want? And do you have the right, personality? We're looking for, people that are committed. This is not some like woo-hoo thing they're going to try, but they really are committed and they want to make their business profitable. They want to make this work. They want to create a 6-figure portable profitable business. And if they feel that you're really committed and that you're ready to do this, they'll invite you in the program. They'll tell you how much it costs. They'll get you started. And again, it's an absolutely free call. But we don't just invite everybody. I'm very picky. I'm very selective about the kind of women that I'm willing to invest my time with at this stage in the game.
So you know what, Vanessa, you were just talking about, oops, sorry to interrupt you. You were just talking about commitment. I want to give a special shout out to our favorite committed people. I'm talking about Tanza, Stephanie, Julie, Deborah, Kia, and Angelica, all back with us for yet another day, and a super committed, fabulous one. Chris has been asking some fantastic questions over in the chat every day and is finally joining us live. So Chris, I'm going to bring you up live so that you can chat with Vanessa. Let's get you unmuted. Hi, Chris.
Hello, can you hear me?
Sure hey, what's up, Chris? We can.
Okay. Yes, I've been following you, Vanessa, for over a year.
Woohoo!
And, so I'm really taking this program in because the first programs I sell are going to go to getting in your program, so I can really get stuff going. And so I've been finding with the ads, I've been doing the videos
Great.
And I'm finding that when I make Facebook ads about them, about, you know, coming to join my group,
Yeah.
and I don't get a lot of engagement in those. You know, I've done some, you know, one of my habits I do is I go ride my bike. And so I've done little videos about those and, you know, about peace of mind and negative thinking. And, you know, but I don't really get much engagement with my videos, you know, so, but I've been just doing pictures or maybe just like quotes, you know, and writing above it. And I found that those are doing better, that those are doing a lot better than the videos are at getting people to want to join my group.
Okay. So video ads are something that we teach more in our year-long program. However, I'm going to address this question. It's a great question, Chris, and like kudos for being persistent. Love that. You know, what's the purpose of a video? Purpose of a video, if you, Chris, are saying, hey, book a call with me, if that's the call to action, right? If that is the call to action, do you care if there's engagement on, do you care if they like it? Does it matter?
No, but I was thinking, you know, I have to get people in my group, like you said, before I do a call to action like that. I have to get them to like me and to watch my videos to say, oh, this is someone who's been where I've been and, you know, they've come out of it and, you know, she can help me. She could potentially help me. So I'm just trying to get people in my group, you know, so I can have that conversation with people.
Gotcha. So here's what I'm going to do. And everybody joining us here in the Hangout, I'm going to just pop this link right in the actual chat. And Chris, you're in here so you can grab it. But go ahead and click on that link. And that link right there in the chat is going to share, that's going to walk you through step-by-step how to create that ad. It's just a simple 2-sentence, you know, 2 sentences with a picture. And that's what drives people into your group.
Yes, I found this one that's been doing better than all my others is just how a little cartoonish picture of someone, you know, how when we're depressed and we're not doing well, someone asks us how we're doing and we always say we're fine when we're really just barely holding it together.
Yeah.
And so that's what I found what people are wanting to join my group over, that little post and that ad that I put up.
And here's what I love about Chris. She's saying, you know, that's the one. So you're able to see the click-through rate. You're able to see that that's the better performing ad.
Yes, so far it has been. I'm working on another one because I've got all of these audiences, you know, I'm doing, you know, self-esteem and cognitive behavioral therapy, but they also be into meditation because that's a lot of what I do and energy healing. And then I also but they also, and then I started in some of my ads putting like, you know, like movies that people with depression might like, or, you know, actors, you know, going off in Nazim's of what I learned in that, actors and music they might like. So they have to fit in all 3 of those.
Yes. So here's what I love about Chris, you know, number one, you came to our group, you consumed some content, the training, and you got a great result, which is people are actually clicking on your ad and joining your group. And now, like when I listen to you talk, you don't sound like a newbie Facebook advertiser. You're like, oh, I'm doing this audience, I'm getting this, I'm going here. So way to go. You know, what you've just demonstrated is you're coachable.
Yes.
Okay. You followed the recipe, and that's really important.
Yes,
okay?
because I can't go back to where I've been. I know too much. I can't go back to drawing blood because I'm so unhappy there, you know, and I know that's not what I'm here to do. So I've, you know, and I've been doing the mindset every morning before I go to bed, before I wake up, put a little hypnosis in there too, you know, to get more access to that unconscious mind. Yeah. You know, so I'm going to do it.
Here's what I'm going to suggest that you do, Chris, you know, because it sounds to me like you're getting people in now. So now you're filling your pond with fish. Little baby minnows that you're going to grow into tunas, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Big tuna. Everyone like tuna?
Yeah.
And fish them out, plants, fish them out. So now your job in that group is as a leader to be visible, deliver value, make offers. Okay, that's our very simple recipe for cash flow. And so it sounds to me like you're having a bit of, struggle with the conversion. Now converting them from, hey, I'm just showing up in Chris's group, she sounds cool, to click and book a call with you.
Yes.
So yesterday, was it yesterday, the day before, what did we talk about yesterday? The 7 different offers.
Yes.
Okay, social media offers. So now you've got to get yourself into the habit of being consistent with a consistent marketing calendar. A lot of coaches are like, I don't know what to do. What do I do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? We show you how to do that in our 10K in 30-day program. We give you a marketing calendar, and we teach our clients habits of what? Consistency, because consistency builds, that consistency builds the cash flow that you guys are wanting.
Yes.
So that's what I would recommend that you do. Make sure that you're being visible, delivering value every single day. And again, if you want our help, if you want to speed up your process, join the boot camp. We've got it on special. You could, I would love to see you get results in the next 8 weeks instead of it take you 8 months or 8 years. That's ridiculous.
Yes, that is my intention, to work with you.
Yes,
and your lovely team.
I love it. Keep showing up, Chris. Great question, and just awesome example of somebody who is committed and coachable. That's really what we want. We want to give you just the next piece to get a result, because that's what builds your confidence. You're like, okay, now I'm going to do the next piece. So for you, Chris, next piece is converting, getting those people to get on the phone with you and have a sales conversation with you. But I'm so freaking celebrating that your ads are working. And again, if you guys want to catch that training, I'm not going to repeat myself and do that again. I'm going to drive you guys to go and watch it. Obviously it works. She's gotten great results with that. Well
Nazim
done.
is going to love you when you join the program, Chris, because you showed up knowing your rates, what ads are working, and why. Nazim is just going to be freaking thrilled with you as soon as you get into the program. Oh, so happy.
He loves numbers.
Vanessa, we have somebody joining us who was with us yesterday for a bit of time but didn't get to have a question in. Your name is showing up as Ted. Are you with us, Ted? And if so, would you like to come live with Vanessa? Let us know. I'm going to get you unmuted. Are you with us, Ted?
I'm also looking over here at Julie. Claire's got a great question. She says, would it make sense as a strategy to help avoid freeloaders other than the questionnaire to filter out the weeds? Again, we covered our sales attraction system on an earlier day to have.
Oops, there's Ted. Hey, Ted, you know what? Wherever you're watching us, we need you to go ahead and turn that audio off.
Yeah,
so then when you do that, then unmute yourself again, okay? Sorry, Vanessa, go ahead. Oops, Ted, you gotta stop unmuting until we're closed here. Okay, sorry, Vanessa.
Yeah, that's okay. There's a lot of technology. So she says, wouldn't it make sense to offer people like a paid strategy session? Would it make sense to go from, a Facebook ad to a paid, like a $33, strategy session, and give them an audio meditation or something? Great idea. You could do that. In the beginning of my ads, I did that. In the beginning, I actually ran people to a $97 strategy session. You're going to get a lot less people, and you're going to get a lot less people. That's our that's what we've found. And I think there's so many people out there offering free strategy sessions, so that's kind of the way to go. And Chris says, yes, I give away a free sound meditation. Julie, I'm also considering micro niche. I work with women who are already advanced in their spiritual practice. I'm sure this changes some of the nature of the copy I'll write. Absolutely. So again, your Facebook ad copy, your audience, the images that you use, all of that is what helps to find and direct. You can absolutely target, these highly spiritual. How are we doing with Ted?
Our fabulous Ted is ready, I think. Can you speak to us, see if you can be heard?
Hi there.
Hi. Oh, there's still that echo.
Yeah,
do you have the window
audio at all today? Anyway, I'm talking to you.
So what is your question today?
Well, I'm a massage therapist, a Reiki master. I studied acupuncture. I'm an esthetician, and I don't really feel like I am a coach. What do you think? I have a hard time thinking that I could charge one person $3,000 to $5,000 for what? When my services are maybe 150 when they come.
What a
maybe
great
I'll have a package
question.
for 1,000, but that much, I just don't know how to pull it off with a straight face.
Yeah, and that's a great question. So we are by no means, you know, telling people that they should be selling a service that they don't feel like they can deliver. No one's ever saying that. And in the very beginning of my career, before I wrote this book, I was an energy practitioner, acupressure practitioner, massage therapist. So she's like, yeah, that's me. And what I found as I started learning about the law of attraction is that your mind power was, you know, the most effective way to impact your emotion, your physical body. So I got into the law of attraction. And then I started noticing that my clients were showing up and I was kind of giving away coaching. Like I was, do you know what I mean? I was giving them advice, and that advice was changing their life. Okay. And so I thought to myself, well, what if I start selling this kind of law of attraction coaching that I was learning all over the place? And that's kind of how I moved into the coaching arena. Now at the same time, after I left the massage therapy world and I got into selling these mops and these lint removers for 4 years. I did that for 4 years. And so, you know, then I started helping clients with sales and mindset and this law of attraction. And so that's kind of how I moved out of the physical world of doing massage into coaching. Now, if you're a Reiki master, like you said, Ted, you do energy healing, you know, there's a lot of people that do like EFT tapping, and they do, you know, they have different processes that you can easily do over the phone. Okay. You can easily do over the phone with people. And so that kind of process, that kind of transformation, all right, that can be done over the phone. You don't have to be physical in the physical location with somebody. That's something to package and then begin selling. That's how you get over that one. So it sounds like you have a lot of expertise, you just don't know how to put it online, you know, and how can you tag a freaking price on that, you know, with a straight face. So we've got to get you clear on what you can actually put, you know, and get away from the physical, you know, and there's nothing wrong with being a Reiki master for the rest of your life and working physically with people. But if you want to get into coaching, my recommendation is to train your clients to come and meet you online. And then you have a real portable business that you can, you know, take anywhere. And a lot of healers are giving away free coaching. They're giving away their advice, their insights, their wisdom. You're just not clear on how to package that. So, Ted, my advice for you is if you haven't followed along with the 10-day trainings, go back and watch some of the replays, because we cover, hey, how do you own your value? What do people actually buy? How do you package it? And then, of course, if you're interested, come and apply for our 8-week bootcamp. That is the process that we take you through in a much more supportive, accountable way with, you know, your own mindset mentor coach and other women who are doing it. But great question. Right on. Who else do we have for questions?
We got a ton of favorites with us today. Hey, favorites, joining us in the chat. If you got a little question, give me a wave so I can unmute you. And in the meantime, I'm seeing a lot of questions, Vanessa, about those call to actions and how to make them really super effective. And it's reminding me a lot of the training we did on offers, right? About how to make those super compelling. So what's your kind of quick and dirty tip on really, I know we talked a little bit about if message me or join my group, but the tone of these ads or the, should they be inspiring? Should they be provocative?
Yeah, great question. What they need to be is disruptive. That's the first order of business. If your ad is boring, so I'm going to give you a tip. Your image has to be a bright color. You know, Facebook is blue and gray. Use yellow, use red, use purple, use use a zebra pattern, something that's going to arrest people. And the call to action, okay, the ad that we're teaching our clients, simple. Again, we just want you to get on a moped, 50cc. You know what I mean? We're not asking you to drive a 1000cc motorbike yet. Let's get you on the training wheels off. Let's get you on a moped, and then we'll move you to motorbike. That's how you have confidence and success. You know, is a very simple call to action. Hey, if you want this benefit, come and join our free group. Hey, if you're a spiritual woman, come and join our free group. Hey, if you know, that simple call to action. That's the ad that we want to focus you on. So very simple. It's only got 2 sentences. And again, if you haven't watched that training on how the physical, where do I click, what do I do, go watch this training here. You will, it's all mapped out for you. Now, the other thing I want to mention, the other day, I wish I could show you this video, but I have a home office here, and I have a purple background, and I was going to shoot this video ad, and I had my little black dog under the table. I don't know why in the morning, the little black dog Houdini comes and follows me, sits next to me. He's like, oh, where's my mommy? And he's just looking at me under the freaking desk, you know. And I said, screw it, I'm going to take you and stick you in this ad with me. And so I grabbed my dog and I hit go on the video camera, and we do these silly little things. This is such a cute little dog. And I was just, you know, goofing around with my dog, and I recorded this ad, you know, goofing around with the dog. Well, that freaking ad's doing great. Why do you think it's doing so great? Because it's disruptive. Nobody is expecting to scroll through Facebook and see me goofing around my dog. You know what I mean? Wow. You know, a lot of people say, oh, it was that silly ad with your dog that got me into your, I don't know, to watch the webinar. So how can you be disruptive with your marketing? That's the real question to ask. And that's how you get your conversion rates to go up and spend less so that you get more bang for your dollar. Hope that's helpful for some people tuning in. What other questions do we have? Who else has a question for me? And congratulations to Chris and also Ted. We are going to gift you with signed copies of these books. So make sure that you pop your, got some thumbs up over there. Make sure that you pop your email address into the chat so we can mail those over to you.
So I have a really excellent question over here in the chat from Julie. Julie, I'm going to get you unmuted in a second, but it says, I don't know if this is not coachable energy in me. Please tell me if it is. Love that willingness. But I don't feel a resonance with packing into pain spots the awesome adventure of their lives. And if they're all focused on the crap and lack, they're not ideal material to work with. I understand I won't have as many clients if I don't play the pain island game. And honestly, I'd rather have less clients that are super committed than more that aren't. This is an excellent question that everyone in marketing sees all the time. How much pain is too much pain, and when does it make you a jerk? So Vanessa, I'd love for you to take a stab at Julie's fabulous question.
Oh, awesome. I'll do that right away. So here's the answer to that question. She says, I don't want to poke at people's pain. I just want to take them on an awesome adventure. And you do need to be coachable around this. So I have this, you know, great conversation even with our year-long clients, and it's something I'm always repeating, that you have to sell people what they want, give them what they need. Otherwise, you'll be broke. And, you know, 90% of people move away from pain. That is what makes them get into action and buy your program. You know, when you have a toothache, you go and you get a freaking Tylenol, okay? You don't go and buy a vitamin. You go and buy a painkiller. True or true? True or true? So what your marketing has to do is find people with toothaches, because they are like in fucking pain. Ow, ow, I want solution now, now, now. And so to think that you're going to get the urgency from people to buy from you that are not in pain is not, it's not good. It's not, that's not going to bring you results. And it's not about manipulating people. It's about finding people that are ready to do something about it. So again, I hope this analogy with the toothache, you know, and the vitamin versus the painkiller stays with you. And so again, those are people that are in pain. The people that are in pain, they're ready to do something about it. You know, versus, let's say I just went to the dentist and I hate the freaking dentist. I can't stand a dentist. This is like, I am like rah, miss freaking tough, but you get me in the dentist chair and I'm like, I'm a little baby. I'm like, you know, I turn into a freaking mouse, like, you know. And they're there with these metal things, poke, does this hurt? Click, poke, zig, ah! You know, get me to go and, you know, fix something when it's broken because it hurts. I'm going to go and otherwise, screw it. If it's not broken, if it's not hurt, I'm not going. No, I'm never going to put myself through that. Same thing with coaching. So I hope that answers your question. And again, when you're here in this challenge, because we've shown you day by day that you have to sell people what they want, give them what they need, and they're only going to be, you know, propelled to buy your program and have that awesome experience, but they're not even wanting that awesome experience. They're just wanting to freaking not have to go to a job they hate, or not feel freaking stuck every time they open their computer because they don't know how to freaking click the mouse to do what it needs to do, or just not feel like an idiot when they're watching all their friends make all this money online and they're still there, you know, 5 years later after taking all these courses. You know, you think that they want that, but do you really know what your clients, would you really know what they're buying from you? If you don't, you need to join our program. That's what we help you do. And again, we have a few more days while we're offering the 10K and 30-day program on promotion. And what that, and then on Saturday, we're raising the price again. And again, if you want to check it out, the website that you want to go to is 10K30dayprogram.com. And take a look at some of the testimonials on here. There's a ton of them. And there's ways to apply. And it goes through the whole program, what you get, what we do. Take a look at some of the frequently asked questions. How much time do I get with Vanessa? I'm new to coaching. I don't have a certification. Is it good for me? What if I feel stuck? How much support is offered? I'm not good at technology. Will it still work for me? What results can I expect? It's all here for you. Why should I choose this over a one-on-one coaching program? Make sure that you have a read through this. Do yourself some due diligence. But these are all awesome questions, guys. And I can tell you that when you get clarity on these pieces, especially your marketing, and you start spending $5 a day, you know, on a sales attraction system. We covered that also on day 7 or 8 here. It's like turning on the faucet. And what would that be like to have, you know, 10 people a week raising their hand and say, oh my God, I've been watching you. I can't wait to work with you. You know, that's the experience that we take our clients through in 8 short weeks. It doesn't have to be 8 months. But again, it's for people who are really ready to, you know, do this. They don't want to take the slow boat. They want to get it done and move on. 2 months from now is July. What would your life be like this July? What vacation would you take? If you were able to dial this in, where would you go? What would you do? Who would you go with? You know, last year when I decided to really lean in and learn online marketing, and not just learn it, but, you know, really grow my business and invest in myself and get support and, you know, get mentored in this process. My goal was to, you know, get married in Hawaii and bring my whole family, and we had an amazing time. My wedding cost, I think, like 80 grand, 80 to 100 grand. I don't even want to count. But we spent 2 weeks in Hawaii, rented this gorgeous freaking mansion, and had the time of our lives. The kids were there, our family was there. Like, so freaking worth it. So worth it. And I'm thinking about that today because it's my 3-year anniversary. So that's kind of in my brain. And, you know, that's really what's possible. That's some really outstanding experiences. So, you know, what's possible for you 2 months from today you know, when you, if you decide to dial this in, what kind of summer vacation could you take? Where would you go? What would you do? Would you take your family? Would you go on a girls' trip? Would you pay off some debt? You know, what's possible? Like, start living into and seeing. This is actually, I wanted to share this with you before we go. You know, today, I was walking with my dogs yesterday. They harass me until I take them on these walks, which is good. Do a lot of thinking, and I started thinking, you know, like, geez, what? I always ask myself, like, how did you go from 130 to, you know, 450 to 1.6 million? How did you quadruple your business almost every year? How did you? What are the tangible? I'm always asking myself, how can I convey that into a short, do this and this and this? And I want to share this with you because it's so valuable. When I'm going my walks with my dogs, I'm imagining myself in my lifestyle where, you know, we're at $500,000 a month. We're not at $180,000. We're at $500,000 a month, and our clients are getting these results. And my life looks like this. Because if you don't see yourself already doing it, you won't do it. Now, the opposite is also true. If you see yourself doing it, you will do it. Chew on that for a little bit. So as you guys are doing this confidence and cash flow challenge, it's not just about putting an ad together. It's not just about getting your program, doing a video. It's about, what does your life look like when you're generating a solid $10,000 a month revenue? What are you doing? Who are you with? Are you on the beach? Are you traveling? Are you sitting home with a freaking margarita at 2 in the afternoon? What are you doing? What is it for? Do you see yourself there now? You won't get into action if you don't believe that. You won't. So the opposite is true. If you can see yourself doing it, you will get into action. So I want to invite you guys a little mindset nugget for you today. Little mindset nugget for you today. And tomorrow, guys, come back. Please come back and join us for our last day. We're going to cover the entire 10K and 30-day blueprint piece by piece for you. And we're also going to give out the last, we're going to give out 5 workshop profit secret system access here to, I think I decided the top 5 people here in our leaderboard. So again, let's take a look here. This is the website. You see my little teeth chattering over there, but this is the confidenceandcashflow.com/win page. When you register, you get all these points. Here at the bottom, so far, let's just hit refresh. Every day these numbers change every time you watch, you share. We got Dr. Jane, Dr. Joy Marino, Sandy, Nicole, and Devin in the top 5. So whoever's here tomorrow morning is going to win this workshop profit secret system. Now this is also inside our 10K and 30-day bootcamp. This is like a bonus that we give you guys. So we're teaching you how to attract your first 5 or 10 clients online. We also teach you how to do it with workshops. You can do, you know, one or the other or both if you want. This is a great way to be visible, deliver value, make offers. It's also a great way for you to build your confidence as an expert and a teacher and a leader. And it doesn't have to be complicated, guys. I even give you here my flyer, my original flyer that I used. Okay, so you guys can just, you know, model that. I also give you your workshop talk. A lot of people ask me, well, how do I actually create a freaking workshop talk? Like, what do I say when I get on the stage? And what do I do at the end? How do I make my offer? How do I seed my offer from the beginning? Okay, so we give everything to you here. It's a really awesome program, and we're going to give away 5 of those tomorrow. We're also going to give away one of my favorite things in the world, and one lucky winner because I all think you're rock stars, but one lucky winner is going to get this cool hat. Queen of every damn thing. Kaboom. Kapow. So make sure that you guys are showing up here tomorrow with your comments and your questions. My challenge for you, you know, if you've been joining us, is to not just sit here and take notes, but implement, guys. You know, don't let this be another thing that you just watch and take some notes. Are you making your videos? Are you running your ads? Are you making those offers in your group? Are you showing up, being visible, deliver value, making offers? People can say yes. Are you doing that? Okay, because again, I can't do that for you. I can show you the recipe, right? I can show you the recipe, but you've got to implement it. And when you do, hands down, your whole life's going to freaking change. We've seen that happen here to hundreds of women right around the world. And it doesn't matter what country you're from. You know, that's the beauty of online marketing. You can be anywhere. And our recipes have helped our clients make millions and millions and millions of dollars collectively over the last 8 years. So I'm so happy that you're here joining us. Is there anything else that we want to mention here before we go?
It's time for my special shout outs. So first and foremost, I want to welcome everybody joining our program this week. We will see you on the group call tonight. Oops, let's get you muted, new guest. Oops, new guest, we got to get you muted. There we go. And I want to thank Maria, who just joined us in the chat. Hi, Maria. Nice to see you right at the end. Our returning fabulous guests, Tanza, Stephanie, Julie, Deborah, Chris, Kia, Angelica, Sonia, Linda, we found out is on her husband account, the famous Ted. So hi, Linda, not Ted. And Jennifer, and to everyone over having the conversation, Dr. Jane Joy, Sandy Kelly, Nicole, Leslie, Chandrika, Larry, Kate, Tressa, Durrani, and Devin, many of whom are wishing you a very happy anniversary, Vanessa. Thank you all rock stars for your tenacity, for being here every freaking day. Stephanie was here earlier. I think Stephanie has actually been on every single live broadcast. Many of whom are wishing you a there we go.
I love it.
Perfect. And that's it for me, Vanessa.
Right on, you guys. Keep showing up, right? And implementing. Imagine if you did one thing a day on your business, one action step, the right action step every day to bring you closer to sales. Where would your business be in 30 days? Hell of momentum. Where would your business be in 60 days? You don't have to, you know, even if you have a job and this is your, you know, hobby kind of business for now, our goal here with all of these trainings and with our programs is to show you how to create that consistent cash flow so that you can make this, you know, your income, your not just a hobby business, but a portable, profitable business that you can pay your bills with, go on vacation with. So come back again. Tomorrow is our last day. We're going to have an amazing day of training for you. We're going to put all of these pieces together for you and show you again how it works and answer more questions. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your tenacity and courage and, you know, breaking through, you know, technology to get on here sometimes with us is just a huge feat. And watching you share all of your awesome breakthroughs like warms our heart. We are so stoked for you guys. Keep showing up and all the results are yours. Have an awesome day, everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.